Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. So I'm going to do a Dutch pour on a smaller canvas. I actually find it more difficult to work on smaller canvases than I do larger canvases because it's about judging the amount of paint that you have on your canvas and the overall perspective of that piece. So it's thinking about the composition as you go. But I'm going to use some reds, some yellows, some orange, a dash of pink, and also a little bit of black to create some shadows. I'm really excited for this. I love the Dutch pour effect. So let's see if I can do a good piece on a smaller canvas. Thank you for being here. Let's see what we can create. So I'm starting off with my base coat. This is white titanium. And normally when I do a Dutch pour, I just use paint and water. But today I'm using a pouring medium mixed with the paint and also added some water for the flow. I obviously want this to still flow really well, but this is a thicker consistency to what I would normally use. And what I'll prove today is by using that thicker consistency, I will reduce the reaction of cells and lacing. So this piece probably won't feature any cells. It's literally just going to be a block colour that we layer on our base and blow out. I'm taking time with the coverage of the base coat because I really feel that if you can get your base coat right, then the rest will just flow well. Okay, so that's my base coat down. I am just going to pop the air bubbles. I've got some air bubbles there. And I do that by using my blowtorch. I literally just hover the blowtorch over the top of the paint and allow the heat to pop those bubbles. So let's start layering the colours and then blowing out this design. I'm going to just drizzle the colours on the surface. And I'm going to start with my red. Just adding a little bit of paint on there. And remember to almost judge how much paint you use based on the size of your canvas. I'm actually quite used to working on larger canvases, so I don't want to be too heavy-handed. So that's why I'm drizzling the paint on today. So I've added a little bit of black because I want to create some shadow and depth to this piece. So that's my orange. And then I'm just going to get a little bit of yellow and add some yellow in. These colours really remind me of spring, and I want this to be a spring inspired piece. So I think I've got enough colours on there. I am just going to add some more on my base colour, some of the white. So when I blow this design out, it's got enough flow on the surface of the canvas. If you don't have enough base colour down, then your colours won't flow well over the top. I'm just adding a little bit of pink in now. That's a colour that I mixed up for another piece. Had a little bit left over and I hate to waste any paint, so I'm just going to add that in for a bit of fun. My blow dryer is always on a cool setting and the lowest blow speed. And what I'm going to now do is use my blow dryer to blow the paint across the canvas and create a pattern on top. I'm really pleased with how that black is working with these other colours. I think it really shows a good shadow and it helps give a depth to this piece. I love this area just here because you can see all those colours within those lines. So let me just use my blowtorch one last time to pop any existing air bubbles that are on the top of this piece. And then I'm going to take you in for a closer look. I'm just using my palette knife to take any drips off the edges. By removing the drips of paint, minimises any pulling of the design from the top over the edge to the bottom. So if you remove those drips, you're going to get a cleaner finish to your piece. Here we go. I'm going to show you a close-up of the wet version, and you can see here how those colours have infused together and how all those colours have created different tones as well. I love this area just here because I can see all the colours in one within those lines. I really love the depth and the movement to this piece, and I can't wait for this to dry so you can see the final version. If you're enjoying this video, please don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up and a like. I really appreciate you doing that. And please let me know what you think in the comments below. I read all the comments and I just love to receive feedback, good and bad, because that helps me learn too and evolve as an artist. So let me know what you think. Okay, so here's the dry version. It's dried beautifully. I really love those colours, and by adding that black, I think was a really good idea because it's just added that depth and shadow to the piece. I just want to say a big thank you to each and every one of you for joining me each week to see what I create, and I love to see the pieces that you do too, so please carry on sharing those with me. I hope I get to see you again soon, and I hope I also get to see you in the next video. Enjoy the rest of your week, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye everyone.